On my last video, I gave you guys step-by-step directions on how to become a club host. I never talked about some of the benefits of becoming a club host, like partying with celebrities, traveling whenever you want, just hanging out, having fun, and having a truly stress-free job. So let's talk about it more. The number one benefit of becoming a club host or working in a nightclub in general is that you get to party, you get to hang out, listen to good music, party with a bunch of strangers every single night with a bunch of beautiful women. It's not a job to complain about too much. It's pretty entertaining. That brings me to number two. One of the benefits of this job is all the celebrities you get to meet on a daily basis. You're meeting another celebrity. I remember on my first night working as a host, Jamie Foxx had a party at the nightclub I worked for, and then I ended up going to his after party, and it was so fun, it was lit, and I appreciate Jamie Foxx for inviting us. You probably don't remember who we are, but you know, it still was fun and I enjoyed it. And speaking of celebrities, you get invited to special events. I cannot tell you guys how many NBA games, NFL games. I went to the Los Angeles Lakers and the Los Angeles Clippers practice facilities. The good thing about our job is that we don't come off as fans to these athletes or celebrities. We come off as friends. We develop personal relationships with them. This really goes for Vegas and Miami hosts. I'm not sure about other smaller market VIP hosts, but I know for us Vegas hosts and us Miami hosts, one of the huge benefits is that we get comped everywhere we go. Usually every single major club in LA or Chicago, you get comp tables. Why? This industry really takes care of each other when it's beneficial. Only when it's beneficial, but I'm gonna talk more about that in a future video. Another pro is weekday travel. A lot of times, because we only typically work weekends, we are free to travel during the weekday. I know a lot of people that work in the nightclub industry that get together and go to Mexico on a weekday and then come back to Vegas to work during the weekends. I know a bunch of people that will go to Los Angeles, get an Airbnb, hang out, and then just fly back here to Vegas and then do it all over again. There's this one bottle girl that I work with. Every single week, she flies to another country and she repeats it every single week. One of the benefits is all the connections that you're going to make by working in this industry. You're going to be connected to so many important people in other industries that even when you leave this nightclub industry, you will be able to work somewhere else if you're no longer interested. This industry have a lot of benefits, but also have a lot of cons that we're going to talk about. So con number one is you have no weekend life. During the weekends, you're going to be working at the day clubs or the nightclubs. The bad thing is that normal people usually plan for the weekends. So if somebody invites you to something during the weekend, you probably can't go. If there's a wedding on the weekend, you probably can't go. If your friends want to go on vacation and they only have the weekend, guess what? You can't go. If there's a house party that you want to go to, can't go because you got to work at the club. If your friend is having a pool party at the house, guess what? You can't go because you'll be working at the day club. And speaking of the day club, during the summer, that is the worst time for you. During the summer, the day pools are open on the weekdays. So typically you will be working 7 days a week. You'll have a few vacation days, of course, but there will always be a shift during the weekdays, especially here in Vegas. So during the summer, it could be really hectic. You could possibly have no life outside of work. But I don't know, for some people they love it, and for others they hate it. If you want a job that you're gonna have tons of fun, meet tons of celebrities, go to tons of events, and do things that people wish that they could do, then this job is for you. If you want to have a weekend life, if you want to have a life in general outside of work, this is not for you, because every single second of the day, single weekend, you're gonna be busy. You're gonna be stressed out trying to meet quotas. You're gonna be responding to text messages at 4 a.m. You're gonna be processing $1 million transactions. It's crazy. So I don't know. I don't know. Tell me what you think. Do you think that this industry is worth it? Are you willing to work in the nightlife industry? Again, it's different for each nightclub. It's also different depending on what city you live in. Like, I know it's really crazy here. It's a different level here in Vegas. But it could be different if you're in Minnesota or New York or Denver, Colorado, or Los Angeles. I know a few VIP hosts in Boston, and for them, it's not as crazy. They could easily handle it. Can you handle the hecticness of Vegas or Miami? Let me know. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. Comment below what you think, and I'll see you guys later.
You know.
Oh yeah, and cue the outro.
All it takes is one night, one shot, one hit, get you in the mood, girl in the mood. All it takes is one night, one shot, one hit, girl you and me, girl you and me. All it takes is one night, one shot, one hit, make you scream and moan.